My grandma just texted me. This was supposed to be simple. A little lie to keep grandma's spirits up, not, whatever this is becoming. How do you fake a fiancé when the closest thing you've dated this year is your Uber driver?
Tell me you haven't chickened out yet. Because I just picked up your emergency dress and the spiciest dumplings known to man. You're going to look like you belong on a Vogue cover while lying to your entire family.
I never said I was chickening out. I said it's morally complicated. There's a difference. Besides, you're acting like fake engagements are normal. People don't just rent a man to parade in front of their family.
Actually, they do. There are apps for that. And besides, it's not just any man. You said he's an actor, right? That makes it performance art. You're not lying, you're casting.
That actor part came from his Craigslist ad. For all I know, he's also a magician or a part-time exotic dancer. What if he ruins everything? What if grandma sees through him? She's 84, not blind.
Or what if he's so good that your grandma dies thinking you found your Prince Charming? That's kind of beautiful. Morally twisted, but beautiful.
That's him. Oh God, I can't do this. I'm sweating through my blouse.
Too late. Time to meet your fake future.
Miss Morgan, I presume. I'm Dean, your temporarily rented life partner. Shall we begin rehearsals, or do I kiss you now and skip to Act 3?
God, you're cocky. I mean, thanks for coming. You look appropriately fiancé-ish. Let's go over the ground rules before you start pretending we met at Burning Man or something.
I did my homework. You work in marketing. Grandma Evelyn lives on the Upper West Side. Your last boyfriend dumped you via email. I've memorized everything from your dog's name to your favorite kind of ramen.
This guy is good. Like, really good. Is it too late for me to fake marry him instead?
Okay, Mr. Method Actor, what's your angle? No one's this perfect. Are you secretly an escort, a runaway convict, an alien sent to destroy my family dinner?
Let's just say I'm highly motivated, and I like to win. Consider this a professional challenge. Besides, lying for the greater good has its charm, don't you think?
I'm not paying you to be charming. I'm paying you to be believable. One dinner, that's it. After that, we shake hands and never speak again.
And what if Grandma wants a wedding date, or asks how we fell in love? Think one dinner can cover a lifetime of fake memories?
I think we need a backstory. Every good couple has one. A meet cute, an inside joke, something that screams, we're in love and not lying at all.
Fine. We met in a bookstore. He was buying the last copy of a Hemingway novel I needed for book club. We argued. I won. He asked me out to prove he could make me laugh.
Charming. Slightly cliché, but believable. I'll add that to our fictional timeline right after first kiss under fake snow at Rockefeller Center.
Great. Just make sure you don't turn into a real boyfriend. I don't need emotional complications on top of the financial ones.
Trust me, Natalie. I've made a career out of being unforgettable and completely unavailable. You'll get your lie. The question is, can you live with it?
This is better than reality TV. Can I be your wedding planner just for fun? I already have a Pinterest board.
Just don't break my grandmother's heart. She's been through enough. If she finds out this is fake, it'll crush her.
Then we make it real, for her. Just long enough to convince her. No lies that can't be undone. Just performance. Nothing more.
Okay, dinner's next Friday. We rehearse twice before then. No improvising. No drama. And for the love of God, no kissing unless I initiate it.
Your rules. Your stage. I just play the part.
What if this goes wrong? What if I actually like him?
Then maybe it's not so fake after all.
Remember, you're my fiancé. Please don't try to be charming. Just, safe. Boring is great.
Got it. Charm dialed down. Safe. Boring, and madly in love with you. I was born for this role.
Well, if it isn't my granddaughter and the mysterious man I've heard so much about, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you for having us today, Grandma.
So, Dean, what do you do when you're not sweeping my granddaughter off her feet?
I'm a structural engineer. Bridges, mostly. I like the idea of connecting places that once felt far apart. It's poetic, in a way.
Poetic? My, Natalie. You didn't tell me he was such a romantic. And do you sing too? Or just build metaphors?
I save my singing for traffic jams and empty showers, unfortunately. But I do know how to waltz, if ever the occasion calls for it.
He's also good at fixing leaky faucets, and making 3 egg omelets. That's really what won me over.
Those are good foundations for a marriage, I must say. But Natalie, sweetheart, You've always been guarded. Why this man? What was it about him that made you finally say yes?
There was a moment, last fall. We were walking in Prospect Park, and it started raining, pouring, really. Everyone ran for shelter. But Natalie stood there, laughing, like the sky had thrown her a surprise party. That's when I knew.
I forgot about that day.
I didn't.
Well, now I'll have to tell the neighbors to start planning a bridal shower. Do you two have a date yet?
We're still figuring it out, with my work schedule and his travel.
We were thinking fall, October, maybe, when the leaves start to change. She loves October.
Just don't drag it out. I want to dance at my granddaughter's wedding before I'm old enough to be mistaken for the K. Well, I have to say, the chemistry checks out. But Dean, you don't strike me as the typical fiancé. You seem rehearsed.
I've made a lot of mistakes, Ms. Evelyn. Been in relationships that fizzled because I wasn't ready. But with Natalie, I wake up wanting to be better. For her.
Well, I hope that's true, because she's been through enough, and I won't see her heartbroken again.
Grandma, he's not perfect, but he makes me feel like I can finally breathe again.
That's all I need to know.
What the hell was that in there? Since when did you become Nicholas Sparks in a blazer?
You wanted convincing. I'm doing my job.
Just, don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? We're just playing pretend.
Sure, pretend. Got it.
You were such an actor. Nice one, Dean.
Wow, Natalie Sinclair. I didn't think I'd run into you like this, especially not wrapped up in someone else's arms so soon. You told me you needed time, clarity, but it seems you moved on faster than I could process or break up.
That's my ex.
Your ex? What is he doing here?
Jason, what are you doing here? This isn't what it looks like. Dean and it's complicated. You lost the right to question me the day you walked out without giving closure. You don't get to show up now and act like the wounded one.
I don't know what history you two share, but Natalie doesn't owe you an explanation. Not here, not now. I respect that there's something unresolved, but barging in with accusations in a public space isn't how you find peace or answers. And you are? Her knight in shining armor? You're new, I get that. But you don't know her the way I do. You don't know how she shuts people out when things get tough, how she runs when it's inconvenient to stay. So maybe take a seat before defending something you barely understand.
No, Jason, you don't get to rewrite the past like that. I shut down because I begged you for emotional presence, for honesty, and you gave me silence. You ghosted me in our own relationship. I didn't run. You abandoned ship and expected me to float.
She doesn't need to relive every hurt with you just to validate her present. Whether or not we're real doesn't change the fact that your timing and tone are wrong. Natalie deserves respect, not rehashed blame. Maybe think about why she had to build something new in the first place. I didn't come here to fight. Honestly, I came to apologize. I was in therapy, trying to fix the parts of me I projected onto you. Seeing you now, happy or pretending, I realize I lost someone I didn't know how to keep.
I appreciate the apology. I really do. But healing isn't an invitation to walk back into someone's life unannounced. This chapter, whatever it is with Dean, it's mine. And I won't let you disrupt something I'm trying to protect, even if it started as pretend.
Do you really love him?
I don't know, but I know this feels safe. And being with someone who respects my boundaries is more valuable than anything I had with you. So yes, maybe I'm learning what love should feel like.
You okay? That was a lot. You don't have to say anything right now. Just, I'm here, alright? Not because I'm playing a role, but because I care.
I didn't expect that. It's like the past just walked in and tried to remind me who I used to be. But I'm different now. And maybe this fake thing between us is the first real thing I've had in a long time.
Then let's make a pact. No pretending when it comes to healing. Whether this becomes something or not, we show up, fully and honestly. No lies, no disappearing acts.
Deal.
I keep wondering if we're still pretending. It's strange, isn't it? One minute I was hired to play the role of your loving fiancé, and now, I find myself actually caring. Not for the show, not for appearances, but for you. For the version of you that's vulnerable and brave all at once.
I never thought it would feel this natural. The way you listen when I talk. The way you look at me like I matter, not just in front of people, but when no one's watching. That kind of attention, it makes it harder to remember this was all just a setup.
I've dated people before, real relationships, but none of them felt this intimate. And we haven't even crossed any lines physically. There's just something about the way you hold space for me that makes this feel like the safest lie I've ever told. But I don't want to lie anymore.
I don't either, but I'm scared. What if we ruin it by naming it something it's not ready to be? What if the magic we're feeling only exists because of the walls we pretended to put up? What if the moment we call this real, it falls apart like everything else?
Then let's not name it. Let's just live it, day by day, moment by moment. I'm not asking for a future or a label. I'm asking for presence, for honesty, for laughter over takeout and hard conversations at midnight. I want to be your quiet in the chaos, not another storm.
You say the right things, Dean, and maybe that's what scares me, because I don't know how to let someone care for me without thinking they'll use it against me later. I've built so many walls, I've forgotten how it feels to be seen without armor.
Then let me be the one to remind you, not with promises, but with proof, with everyday kindness, with the consistency your heart has been denied. We don't have to fall in love overnight. We just have to show up for each other. If that's not real, I don't know what is.
Have you always been this intentional, or is it just with me? Because honestly, it's disarming. Like every word you say carefully unravels the parts of me I didn't think anyone could reach.
It's just you. With others, I wore the mask. With you, I lost the need to. Maybe because we started with a script, we forgot to guard ourselves. We let vulnerability in through the back door, and now it's rearranging the furniture.
That's the strangest and most beautiful metaphor I've ever heard, but it's true. I feel rearranged, like my heart's relearning how to trust, and even if this ends in heartbreak, I'd rather feel something real for a while than live numb for the rest of my life.
I won't let it end in heartbreak, not if I can help it. But if it does, at least we won't walk away wondering what if. We'll know we gave it everything, even if it started with a lie.
That's what makes this the craziest thing I've ever done, because for the first time, the fake feels more honest than the real ever did. So what now?
Now, we finish dinner, watch that cheesy movie you love, and fall asleep on the couch. And tomorrow, we keep pretending, only now, we both know we stopped pretending the minute you looked at me like I mattered.
You are dangerous, Dean.
I'm yours, Natalie. Whether this stays a secret or becomes our truth, I'm yours.
Dean, where is the coffee? I'm lightheaded, I had a lot of alcohol. There are so many books around here. Dean reads a lot. What's that? That book looks special. Dean broods, charged with fraud in 2017. What the hell is this? This doesn't make sense. He said he was in Europe that year, volunteering, rebuilding houses. Was that all a lie? I trusted him.
Natalie, put that down. That's not something you were supposed to see. It's complicated, all right? I was going to tell you eventually, but things moved too fast. Please let me explain before you jump to conclusions.
Too fast. Dean, we are pretending to be engaged. I've brought you into my family. You've met my dad. He's a retired cop, for God's sake. And you thought it was okay to keep this from me? Fraud. You lied about your past. You lied about everything.
Yes, I lied, but not in the way you think. I was young, I was stupid, I trusted the wrong people. The fraud case? I was caught up in a scheme I didn't even understand at the time. I was the fall guy. I never went to prison, Natalie. I cooperated with the authorities. I got my life back, or at least, I thought I did.
How could you not tell me this, Dean? This isn't a small omission. You made me look like a fool in front of my family. You pretended to be this perfect guy when you had a whole shadow behind you. What else are you hiding? Do I even know who you are?
I wanted to be the man you believed I was. For the first time, someone saw me as more than my past. You made me feel normal again, worthy even. I didn't want to ruin that with some court record that barely reflects who I am now. Can't you see that?
You should have told me. Honesty doesn't ruin things, lies do. And right now, I can't tell what's real between us anymore. Was this whole fake fiancé plan just a way for you to manipulate me? Was it just another con, Dean?
No, don't say that. I didn't come into this to con you. What started as a lie became the most real thing in my life. You became the most real thing. I didn't expect to care about you, but I do. I'm not that guy from 2017, Natalie. I swear to you, I'm better than him now.
I need space. I can't breathe. This is too much. I need to figure out if I can even believe a word coming out of your mouth. Because right now, I feel like I never even knew you.
Please, don't walk away from this. From me. Let me prove that I'm not defined by my worst decisions. You of all people should understand what it means to carry weight from the past. Haven't you ever done something you're ashamed of?
Yes, I have. But I owned up to it. I didn't bury it in a drawer, hoping it'd disappear. That's the difference between you and me, Dean. I face my truths, you run from yours.
Then maybe I'm not the man you deserve after all.
Maybe not. Or maybe it's just too late for you to prove otherwise.
I didn't come here to argue or justify my mistakes, Natalie. I came to be honest, completely, painfully honest. I lied to you, and I buried parts of my past because I thought I could escape it with you. But I realize now that love, real love, demands truth, even when it's ugly.
You have no idea how much your lies messed with my head, Dean. I didn't just invite you into my world. I told you things I never told anyone. I defended you to my family. I believed in us. And you were just running a performance.
It wasn't a performance, Natalie. What we had, what we have, it's the only thing that's felt real in a long time. I kept my past hidden because I was ashamed, not because I didn't care. You made me want to be better, but I let fear ruin that.
Fear? Dean, I needed a partner. I needed you to be brave enough to be real with me, not just show up with flowers and apologies when things fall apart. Do you know what it feels like to be made to question your own instincts over and over?
I don't expect this to fix anything, but open it, please.
When did you draw this?
3 weeks after we met. You were sitting in your studio with that oversized sweater and no makeup, and I thought, this is peace. I didn't know how to say it, so I drew it. I kept it all this time because I hoped there'd be a time to show you.
This makes it harder, you know. You make it harder to stay angry.
Then let me earn back what I broke. Not with grand gestures or fake smiles, but day by day. I want to be the man who deserves you, not just the one who wants you. Let me fight for that chance.
I need time, Dean. Trust isn't a switch I can flip back on. But you showing up here, like this, it matters.
I'll wait, Nat. I'll wait as long as it takes. And this time, you will get every part of me. No lies, no shadows, just truth and whatever hope I can carry.
I don't know what to do, Lex. One part of me wants to scream and run far away from Dean forever. Another part, it remembers how I felt when I was with him, before the lies. It's like I'm trapped between what I should do and what I still feel.
You're human, Nat. You fell in love with someone who made you feel seen. It's okay to still feel something, even after the hurt. But that doesn't mean you have to go back. Feelings are valid, but they are not always instructions. You owe yourself clarity before commitment.
He showed up with a sketch of me, something he drew weeks into us being together. I didn't even know he paid that much attention. It was beautiful, Lex. It wasn't about grand gestures, it felt real. That's what makes this whole thing harder. I never wanted to stop loving him.
I believe he loved you, Nat. But love without honesty is like building a house on sand. It looks perfect until it rains. And it rained hard, didn't it? He should have trusted you with his truth. Not waited until it all crashed to show up with drawings and apologies.
I keep asking myself, was I not enough for him to be honest? Did he think I couldn't handle the truth? Was it really shame or just convenience? I mean, if you say you love someone, how do you live with lying to them every day and pretending it's all fine?
You were more than enough. His lies weren't a reflection of your worth. They were about his fear, his baggage, and his choices. People lie to preserve their comfort, not always because they don't love you, but still, do you want to spend your life constantly questioning what's real?
He says he's willing to fight for me, that he'll wait, that there are no more secrets. He looked sincere, Lex. He really did. And for a second, I imagined us starting fresh. But then, I see the version of myself I became after everything, and I barely recognize her.
You became a woman who finally put her boundaries first. A woman who realized she deserves consistency, not just romance. Don't shame yourself for that. Healing isn't forgetting how much someone meant to you. It's remembering how much you mean to yourself.
Why do you always sound like a therapist wrapped in a best friend? I swear if you weren't married to Caleb, I'd marry you.
Because I've seen too many good women settle for apologies instead of actions. And you, Natalie, are a masterpiece, not a fixer-upper. The next man in your life needs to know that up front.
But what if that man is Dean? What if he really has changed, Lex? Do people change like that? Can someone who lied for months suddenly become someone who tells you everything, without being asked?
They can change, but not overnight. Real change takes time, accountability, and consistency, not just confessions and sweet gestures. If Dean's really changed, he won't rush you to decide. He'll prove himself with patience, not pressure.
And if I let him prove himself, what if I fall in love again, and he breaks me worse the second time? I'm scared, Lex. Scared of being stupid again.
That's not stupidity, Nat. That's courage with caution. You're allowed to protect your heart while still being open. Just don't confuse hope with evidence. Watch what he does, not what he says. Your love isn't a reward for regret, it's a gift for the deserving.
Do you think I should talk to him again, or just walk away and save myself the emotional rerun?
If you still dream about him and wonder what if every day, talk to him. Get the clarity you need. But if you're hoping he'll magically become someone new just because he's sorry, walk away. Let clarity, not fear, make your decision.
Thanks for not telling me what I want to hear, but what I need to hear. I think I'll sleep on it. Maybe tomorrow will be less confusing.
I'll be here whether you stay with him or set fire to his apology bouquet. Just know, you've got options, and one of them is peace.
Thank you for having me around today. Sorry I called you on short notice.
That's okay. I'm glad you came by. Life has been really tough, you know. But who is there? I'm not expecting anyone today. Who could that possibly be? Come in, Natalie. What are you doing here? I wasn't expecting you today. You told me to give you time to think things through. I didn't expect you to be back so soon.
I wanted to come talk to you about the other night, and I want us to resolve our issues here. And who is she?
Hi, you must be Natalie. I've heard about you, I think.
Sorry, who are you? I was expecting Dean to be alone. We were supposed to talk and work things out. I brought something. Nothing big, just I wanted to say sorry, properly, for how I reacted.
Natalie, hey, wait. This is not what it looks like. She's just visiting. No warning. I didn't plan this.
You didn't plan this. So, I come here after everything, to fix us. And I meet some woman in your house, sitting on your couch like she lives here.
Look, I didn't mean to cause trouble. Dean and I have history. I just wanted to check on him. Old habit, maybe bad timing, but innocent.
I swear, Natalie, this isn't what it looks like. She's not staying. She came by unannounced, and I was just as surprised as you are. Nothing happened, nothing's happening. I didn't even invite her in.
Then why didn't you ask her to leave the moment she showed up? Why is she drinking wine in your living room? Dean, I forgave things before. I've swallowed doubts, smiled when I was hurting, and told my friends we were okay. But now this.
Because I didn't want to be rude. I didn't know how to throw her out without making things worse. I swear, you're the one I want. You're the one I've been waiting for. Natalie, don't let this ruin everything.
Wow, you really are smooth. Liam, you used to say the same thing to me once upon a time. How many women do you plan to not let ruin everything?
You know what hurts the most? I came here to fix things. I stood outside your door thinking maybe we had a chance. And then I walk into another lie dressed in wine and lipstick.
This isn't a lie. Please, don't walk away like this. Let me explain. Give me a chance to prove that I didn't betray you.
You've had all your chances. I just didn't see them slipping away until now. Goodbye, Liam.
Looks like you just lost a good one.
No, I can't lose her. Not like this. I wasn't sure you'd show up. It's been months, Natalie. I wasn't expecting a call from you, especially not after what happened last time.
Yeah, I know. It's strange. I didn't think I'd reach out either, but things have been chaotic. My life feels like a messy painting I can't interpret anymore. I needed something familiar, something real.
Is this about him? That guy you were with? What's his name again? Dean, right. You always looked unsure whenever you mentioned him, like you were trying to convince yourself it was okay.
Yes, Dean. It's complicated. We started off pretending, can you believe that? A fake engagement. And somewhere along the way, it blurred. But last night, I saw the truth. He's not who I thought he was. Or maybe I never knew him at all.
You pretended to be engaged? Natalie, that doesn't sound like you. You always hated pretense, remember? You once cried because I lied about liking mint ice cream just to impress you.
I know. I betrayed myself in ways I'm still trying to forgive. I was chasing peace, Jason. Acceptance. And for a while, Dean seemed to offer it, but there's always been noise under his calm. His eyes never matched his words.
I always thought you ran because you were scared of settling, that what we had was too intense. But now, hearing this, maybe you were just lost, and maybe I didn't try hard enough to guide you back.
Maybe. I don't know what this is, us sitting here, but I needed someone who knew me before all this mess. Someone who remembers Natalie before the compromises, before the fake smiles and staged dinners.
Funny thing is, I always believed you'd come back. I just didn't know if I'd still be here when you did. But here I am, Natalie, still here, still stupid enough to hope.
Does that mean you'll give us another chance? Sorry, let me pick this call. Hello Lex, what's good?
She's gone. Grandma Evelyn is gone. She passed away just an hour ago, peacefully. We've been trying to reach you. I'm so sorry, Natalie.
Hello? Hi, Lex. Wait, what? No, that's not possible. She's gone, Jason. Grandma Evelyn, she's gone.
I've got you, Natalie. I've always got you. We'll get through this together, I promise.
I have to go now, Jason. See you later. Dean, I've been thinking about everything. The lies, the confusion, the times you made me laugh when I didn't want to, and the moments you were there when I didn't even ask. I've been angry, I've been hurt, but I also realized something. I miss you. I miss us.
Natalie, you have no idea how much I've wanted to hear those words. Every day without you felt like I was walking around in a fog. I thought I was protecting you by keeping my past a secret, but I was just protecting myself from losing you. I messed up. But please, give me a chance to make things right.
I thought I could walk away and everything would settle, but it didn't. It got louder in my head. You're the only person I could truly be myself with, Dean. You knew me even when I was pretending. You saw through the walls I put up, and you stayed, even when I pushed you away.
Natalie, I know I've made mistakes, but I want to build something real with you now. No pretending, no lies, no borrowed stories, just us. Let's start from the beginning. Let's make this right. I want to honor Grandma Evelyn's wish. I want to marry you, not because we agreed to fake it, but because I love you.
You really are persistent, you know that, but maybe that's what I need. Someone who won't give up on me even when I'm at my worst. I want to honor Grandma Evelyn too. She believed in us more than I believed in myself. Let's do this, Dean. Let's get married, for real this time.
You've made me the happiest man alive. Let's plan the wedding she always dreamed of. Let's make it beautiful, simple, and full of the love she always wanted for us. I promise you, I will spend every day showing you what real love looks like.
You better, because if you mess up this time, I'm bringing Grandma Evelyn's spirit back to haunt you.
Deal. I'd gladly welcome her ghost if it means keeping you.